4:31, 7:30 a.m., 102.9 FM, WTNT. Andy Parks live from the Washington Times. And look who just rolled in the door. Well, not really. Technically rolled. She staggered. She wandered in. It's Katherine Timpf, editor at Times247.com. Hello.
Hello.
What are you guys working on today? Can't imagine.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Stupid press conference. Video games the president should never talk about video games in a press conference, ever. I don't care what it is. No. Just never know.
Well, actually, I'm kind of glad that he did mention video games and it wasn't strictly about guns. Mention anything. Mention mental illness. I mean, look, I'm glad that the approach is multi-pronged and not just going after people who have, legitimate rights to have guns.
I know, I guess so, but I feel like this mental illness, like database thing or whatever, I get it. Mental illness is a very big part of the issue, but that might discourage people from getting help that need it.
Yeah, no, there is that angle, and there are some concerns by many, and many in the medical profession.
Right. I mean, there's already a lot of, shame or maybe like a stigma associated with having suffering from a mental illness.
Sure.
And then to go and have the federal government know about it, and have your name be on this list, if I were in that situation, that would make me uncomfortable.
Yeah. And we don't know how many lawsuits will arrive,
right?
In the future over a recommendation by a doctor for this individual not to have a gun, there are all kinds of interesting twists and turns that I think are on the horizon with this. All right, what else do you have?
Did you hear another boy in Maryland was suspended for an imaginary gun, for using his finger like a gun? Yeah. 6 years old, this boy.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
I mean, and those kids that he paraded out, by the way, today, and their letters, okay, I'm sure an 11-year-old girl signed her letter, my love and, regrets, or whatever. I'm so sure that an 11-year-old girl did that.
Yeah. There's there's a lot of this going on right now. I think we've really gone over the top with it. I know. When I grew up, that's all you ever did. When you were 6 years old or even older, I mean, if you're playing cowboys and Indians, that's what I did. Now you can't even say
cowboys
Indians.
and Native Americans.
That's right. You can't. Oh, yeah. You have to be politically correct. Yeah. And, for a teacher, as an example, for a teacher to watch a 6-year-old point their finger at someone and pretend it's a gun, you see that every single day on TV, in video games, and you see it everywhere. Why in the world? I mean, I can certainly understand if they had a fake gun that looked real.
Right.
I can certainly understand that's a problem. But just to point at someone with your finger?
Yeah, making the school safer by sending the 6-year-old home from moving his fingers in a certain way. We're really tackling the problem here.
All right, what else?
Did you see about the White House has quadrupled the amount of signatures needed for those petitions? I think maybe a lot of the secession petitions and the Piers Morgan petitions and the beer petition.
What, you now have to get 4? You have to get 100,000?
You got quadruple.
It was 25, I think, originally.
I think so too.
So that's interesting. Well, Morgan got over 100,000 within a couple of weeks. So,
yeah, sure did.
But he's still here.
He's still here. Nobody will take him.
No, exactly. Obviously, the UK doesn't want him back.
No. I would hate to have to spend even a minute around that man.
All right, what else?
Let's see. Well, an unnamed administration official said, I work in this administration, and she's really annoyed by the lack of women around in important meetings. And I thought that was a key distinction. I mean, I guess despite that photo that was not staged at all, just one day. I mean, if you're gonna preach it, then you have to do it. I'm not gonna go out and say that that's what it should be decided on based on how many, there should be these quotas. I'm not gonna say that. But you can't go out and accuse the other side of doing that and then do it yourself.
Talk the talk. You got to walk the walk.
That's kind of.
And the other part of that is yesterday I did a story on salaries at the White House, and women are still paid less.
Right.
For comparable jobs with men, they're paid. I think the average was $62,000 for women. Men in the same position averaged $71,000. So where's the real war on women? Perhaps it wasn't with Mitt Romney and his campaign. Maybe it's at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, she's being anonymous and saying this. It'd be like a huge deal, I'm sure, if she can. Maybe she was one of the women in that photo and chasing.
Yeah, could be.
People are following me with cameras everywhere. I can't work anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, we'll check it all out at Times247.com. Thank you, Katherine. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
4:36, 7:30 a.m., 102.9 FM, WTNT.